Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Owens. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. On the ground, it's Moss. Fighting off the defender. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15.
Really good looking run there. This guy reminds me a little bit of an old Texas A&M Aggie great, Leland McElroy. He was so dangerous in space. It was so difficult to bring down to the ground. All 11 guys on defense had to rally to the football. This guy has a little bit of that too. If they can find more creative ways to get this guy out in the open field, watch out, because he's a home run waiting to happen.
To the ground with the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. There he goes. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Texas A&M. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Offense at an empty set. Looking for a man. It's Russell. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. He's got it. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really... And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Quick release on the RPO. And he showed off that stiff arm for a nice pickup on the play.
Nice nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. This time on target. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Leads it with the back. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Alabama quickly back to the line. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Yeah, great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style. And you can see Alabama, they're always...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
How do you not get excited and out of your seat when you see the big boys making the little boys play? Listen, I know you DBs can do all that running around stuff and catch the football. I can too. I just do it in a sexier, bigger body. Yes, please.
The run to the left. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. To the air, it's Reed. Outside the pocket, lets it go. A strike downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
They go to the ground. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. They'll go with a direct snap. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Aggie!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we've played one quarter.
Texas A&M 14, Alabama 0.
First play of the period will be a second down. Back to pass, it's Russell. And the pressure gets to him. And another sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
That's caught. It's Miller. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Holds it in, the first down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Leaves it with the running back. Oh, and that's just like a penalty. They get in the backfield and knock him down for a loss of 5. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. He unleashes a long one. Snags it on the right. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
Fouls through the defense. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Alabama pushing the tempo. Right back to the well. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They want to continue this long drive. Ninth play coming. It's 3rd and 5. On the option. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Missed it. No good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Back to throw, it's Reed. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Breaks the tackle. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well. Will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Bunch formation for these receivers. Making side adjustments here. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's batted away, and the fourth down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. On the run, fires downfield. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Now the toss. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Looks as if the Crimson Tide will have the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking for the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Touchdown, Bama! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And that's a touchdown this offense absolutely had to have to keep it to a one-possession game before going in at halftime. That touchdown is going to do wonders for this team's confidence.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it out. It's Owens. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Start this drive from the 18-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as...
And the quarterback brought up 2 and sacked at the 12. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to pass, it's Simpson. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And some room to work. Keeps it and gets the first down. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
On the option. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
First and 10.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. They'll run the option. The pitch. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in third and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open.
All out of space. Smashes through the tackle. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. Alabama quickly back to the line. The option look. Not this time. After finding running room on the previous play, nowhere to go this time around as the defense rises up.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Off the boot, looking for his man. Unleashes to the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Rides the back on the option, the give. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. They'll run the option. Touchdown, Alabama! They take the lead with the 6.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Owens. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Use the play fake, now to throw. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
They'll go to the ground. Turning on the Jets. Inside the 50. Oh, he's got some space. The 10. Touchdown, Aggie. Once he got some room, it was over.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Williams. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get it. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're lining up to kick it off full of momentum after housing that last kickoff. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. Hard running there. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
And he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator and the offensive line coaches block those guys. Don't watch them tackle.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
I like this idea by the offense going very okay. Just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
And the Aggies are moving quickly down the field. Here's the handoff. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
great running backs consistently make people miss. And he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line going to have to do a lot better job giving him some more space so he can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
Gets rid of it. Catch in the middle. It's Craver. And he was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Aggies come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking for a gap. It's Owens. Oh, there's the ball. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He's loose down the left side. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The defense putting points on the board.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
And he puts through the extra point. They're out there to kick it off. The return team must rivet that ball to their rib cage. Can't afford another turnover. Let's see what he can do with the return. He's out of bounds at his own 15-yard line, looking for running room and couldn't find much on that return. This drive will open from the 15. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Trying to burn this defensive back. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Off play action on first down. Forced out of the pocket. He'll get rid of it. And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the third quarter of play. But now, time for the fourth quarter.
31, Texas A&M, 21.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Running into the open space. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming. Alabama pushing the tempo. Crosses the 10. Across the 25, he's got room. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And I love to see this when I'm a defensive guy. Why? Because they know they can't line up and punch me in the mouth and score a touchdown. They got to do something a little bit different. And guess what? We were ready for that too.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. Bulldozes his way through. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Wide receivers, running backs, you see them, they're interchangeable now. You see each playing different positions and handing the ball to wide receivers like you get here. You know, wide receiver.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And now the lead is even bigger. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll bring it out. It's Owens. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Reed. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He fires to the left side. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Now facing a third and long. Trying play action. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Oh, they're after him. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, and you needed points. You wanted points badly. But listen, the offense, you know exactly what they're going to do. They're going to get in their full-minute offense. Now, I got to start preserving that clock, using my timeouts, try to get a stop, and get this ball back to my offense.
Fires to the end zone. Touchdown time. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
They'll line up to go for two.
Let's go!
Quarterback keeps it. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
We know this quarterback is dynamic with his running ability, and on the 2-point attempt, they tried to use his legs to get it in, but the defense was there to stop him short.
He'll bring it out. It's Owens. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. Texas A&M going up tempo.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air, it's Reed. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Fires on the move. It's caught downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. A&M comes back out with another first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going for it all. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to keep it in the air. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Deep shot for the end zone. This ball is picked off in the end zone, but no, he's out of bounds. The quarterback very fortunate to get away with that throw.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. To throw, it's Simpson. Caught in the backfield, it's Hale. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Gonna take a shot. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over, and this coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making plays. And now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know the pass is coming. I'm not sure what the answer is because this offense is just...
He'll take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Gets the back moving. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Three straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback making checks. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. They've yet to convert on 4th down, though not for lack of trying. 0 for 3 so far. Let's see if they can get it done this time. Looking to the big tight end. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Good for a Fighting Texas Aggie.
Wants to throw. It's Reed. Throws to the wideout. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. looking for more room. The 40, inside the 30. And he was weaving his way and finally brought down around the 23-yard line.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Alabama quickly back to the line. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. He'll set up to throw. Touchdown, Bama! And the beatdown has ensued.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out. It's Owens. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Wants to throw on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. After this, it'll be a wrap. Dropping back, it's Reed. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast.
Looking for the end zone. And that pass is incomplete. They were going for the consolation touchdown, but to no avail, and that's going to do it for this one. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, You know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting, as we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Owens. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. From the gun, running back on the move. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
They'll go right back to the run.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talk to the defensive coordinator coming into this game. He knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Oh, he wants it all. He makes the catch. And he's brought down after a huge completion. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down, it's 2nd and 10. Keeps it on the draw. It's a running room. He's loose. Inside. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Aggies.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into this game, they said explosive plays are going to be big for us. When we get our opportunities, we got to be able to hit on them. And you saw one right there that time, doing it on the ground on the opening drive of the game. That just shows you this offense, they are locked in and in tune and on the same page early.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Georgia. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense, we always talk about offense, but man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Owens. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air. It's Reed. A little screen to the running back. On the move at the 30. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They were back up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. The give out of the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That defense is about getting off the football. I mean, that defensive line can be disruptive, get in the backfield right away, mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays. It can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching him. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Think there's room to run to the right here. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a 1st down on the ground.
Yeah, and you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. On the ground, it's Frazier. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Now they're going to throw it. Going downfield for the big play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. He's at the 20. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. And they were most fortunate to catch up to him there. He almost turned that into a pick 6.
Man, and he had a convoy, too. As soon as he had the ball, he just looked around him. There was just a lot of open green, and he took off. Great job by his teammates on defense, getting downfield and setting up some blocks.
Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26.
Will take over 1st and 10.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Georgia.
Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. The quick out. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. The throw to the outside is complete. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
With the catch, it's Branch. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Texas A&M 14, Georgia 7.
And the Dogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Wants to throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Thomas. There he goes. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. And the Bulldogs are flying down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. And they can't make the connection. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he's got it! Touchdown, Dogs!
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Makes a move. Got a little room. And there he goes. A spectacular kickoff return, and he was just a step or two away from housing it. They'll have it at the 9. Well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a 1st and goal. With jet sweep pass. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. Touchdown, Aggie! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, it's a good day.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24.
Offense will take over 1st and 10.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Looking left. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab play for the first down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Looking downfield on first down. The short hands. It's Branch. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Bulldogs moving quickly to the line. The corners are walked up tight. They just keep firing. Makes the grab. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. The Dogs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And his throw is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And these offenses are just putting up numbers.
They got so much speed and so many positions with spread football now in college. It's so hard to stop. Defenses are just trying to hold on, shut them down in the red zone, and not give up a touchdown.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Owens. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Running back searching for a hole. Slams into the pile. He'll get one to the 17. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Sends it back in motion. Now on the move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 3rd and long. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Reed. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
What a great job by this defense. You get 3rd down stop, and you're like, yes, put my hand in the air, 4th down, force a punt. They go for it, and you get a stop and set your offense up in great field position already. Nice job by this defense.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Try to get it to the edge. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I like the idea of going toss to the field, but you got to have better blocking by your wide receivers out there on the perimeter. They didn't get it done, and as a result, that's a negative play.
They'll move the tight end. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock him up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting it 4th.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Runs through a tackle. Still running at the 40. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. And the Aggies just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll ride the hot hand. Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets into the 34. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. He might want another play. They'll run it from the gun. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Aggies line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking for a man, it's Reed. Quarterback moving. Underheat, he gets rid of it. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. And the Aggies want to move quickly. Trying to keep the drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down, if you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
He'll start this drive firing. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
He's taking the shot. Makes the grab inside the 30. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. They'll immediately call timeout. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that
just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll bring it out. It's Owens. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Throwing on the run. Makes the grab on the right. Finally run out of bounds. After the big gain, they'll mark it at the 45. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They're dealing with a second and long. Toss sweep to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And they're going to try to convert on fourth down, 1 for 2 so far today. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, and more than enough for a first down. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the snap, it's French. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And
he's got it on the left. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Stockton. With the catch, it's Branch. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line. Georgia going up tempo. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Caught, close to the marker, it's Frazier. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Running toward the goal line, that's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere, it's a turnover.
And your offense, you're talking to each other the whole time. Look at the score. Understand the situation. We got a chance to go up by 2 scores. We got a chance to put this ball game away. We have to hold on to the football. 2 hands. Make sure I go to the ground with that thing in my possession. It's a big mistake that could cost a big.
Oh, he's going to remember that one for sure, man. He did a nice job getting outside the pocket, but at that point now, he's got to be on high alert. He knows this defense is going to be coming flying at him. He'll be doing a better job sliding or running out of bounds the next time that happens in this game. I guarantee you that.
Touch pass on the run. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Offense a little back up here, and boy, would it help to convert this 3rd down. The give to the back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. They send the tight end in motion. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield, it's Reed. He rifles one deep to the left. Makes a grab for a big play. He's loose. Touchdown, Aggie. He got a step and just dusted the field. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Looking to fire. He's going for the big play. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
Well, this guy's been a weapon all game long. They've lined him up all over the field. He's run all different types of routes. The defense has not been able to cover him, and he's got now...
He wants to take the top off. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
The Aggies in the hurry up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
On the move, it's Owens. That hole closed quickly. He'll get 1 out to the 6.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to throw, it's Reed. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that third down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
He's got it near midfield. Ball spins away. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close. They go back to work in the final period of this one. On the direct snap, it's Branch. Oh, and he wants to throw. Got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
And this offense is so close they can almost taste taking a fourth quarter lead, but they don't want to leave too much time on the clock for an answer. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on first and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making...
Touchdown, Dogs! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in his quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Running to the left. Sweet cut there. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Give to the running back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Aggies come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for a crease. It's Owens. Turning it on. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
They get him on the ground, but that'll be enough to give Texas A&M a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Now facing a third and long. Back to throw, it's Reed. Fires downfield. That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in them. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Unloads to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally...
And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There were a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Owens. I know he thinks he can house every week. But sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Going to take a shot at this DB. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots, try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's taking a deep shot. Pulls in the deep ball. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with it now.
Just keeps slinging it. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. They'll send the back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Wants to throw on first down. Rifles it down the middle. Intercepted to stop the threat. Trying to take it back. Stopped at the 44. The defense coming up with a big interception.
And it's nice to play defense when you know it's a passing situation. They've got to throw the football. They don't have another option. You could tell they took advantage of that, played great D, broke on the football, and forced the INT and put one nail in the coffin.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires left. Got his man downfield. Found a seam on the left. Touchdown, Georgia! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. He'll bring it out. It's Owens. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. The offense changing the play. To the air, it's Reed. Throws to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show.
And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Dances away. Got his man. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Yeah, and that's really, really good coverage. Defense had him blanketed, but this is the time in the game, Jesse. You're down. Offense, you got to make some plays. You probably got to start trusting some guys.
Yeah, because you know the coverage is going to be really, really tight. So nice job there by the target, the strong hands through the catch, making a play for his QB.
Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. A&M comes back out with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the middle. And the timing just a hair off.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. It'll be 3rd and long. Back in motion. Try to clear the picture. On 3rd down, going up top. Unleashes one. Makes a connection. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.